Hey, Jim. Hey, everybody. Good game tonight, huh?
Yeah.
See if we can get back on the right track. Yeah, we were just giving you a lowdown of a Mako lowdown. Of both of them. What about you? This is a lot of goals, right? Yeah.
Hey, buddy, how you doing? Good. Sorry, it looks weird. You're over here. It's again asked about where this is. So.
Okay, cool. Stay right here. You got it.
Oh, yeah, no, you're fine. It's this top row.
No worries.
Yeah. Although I had a share right here one time in a game. Yeah. I'm like,
Oh, we're gonna screen you. Sorry, man.
All right.
Oh, hey, you got paperwork, right?
Yep.
Do you want to open and do the Woodley thing like right away?
Yeah. Why don't you open and toss it to me, and I can do it. Yeah, we can do it right away.
Sounds good.
Yeah, because we got a couple minutes right now.
All right. We have enough time. Let's roll it out. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to South Suburban Ice Arena for Regis Jesuit Raiders against the Valor Eagles. Welcome on a Tuesday night, February 1st. Tom Mahalik here on play-by-play, along with my partner, Tom Padilla, here on color. Welcome, Tom. Looking forward to this matchup for sure, as always.
Absolutely. Can't beat this matchup. What a great night for hockey out there, too, right? Got to drive around in the snow and the ice. Just a battle to get here. You got to really want to come if you're going to make it here tonight, Tom.
That's right. This is for hockey lovers only.
I agree. We're all good.
So getting started here tonight, players are into warm-ups, and as always, we usually have a little player profile or tidbit to go through. And a little change of pace here as Alan Waters was able to catch up with one of our coaches this time around and did a little coach interview, a little bit different than the standard we've been hearing throughout the year so far. So give us a little bit of Alan's chat that he had with Mr. Grant Woodley.
Absolutely. So our featured coach of the game tonight is actually Grant Woodley, hockey coach with Regis Jesuit. And great to hear some things from Grant. I've been a fan of Grant's for a long time. He's the defensive coach here at Regis Jesuit. He's a former hockey player here and a student. So he kind of knows a lot about what it takes to be a Regis Jesuit student and hockey player, and he's part of that brotherhood that we always talk about. As far as Grant goes, he was born in Pontiac, Michigan. Started playing hockey around 7 years old when he was here in Colorado. He played at Big Bear with the Front Range Panthers. He played until his senior year in high school, and he did play high school hockey for the Regis Jesuit Raiders. So he's part of that tradition. He started as a forward. He was a center, and then he transitioned to D and Bantam. And now, of course, like I mentioned, he runs the defensive team here, the unit for the Raiders, and has for a number of years. So as for what inspired him to get into coaching after college, he wanted to stay in hockey, and he was looking at playing men's hockey, and none of his friends were joining, and he turned to coaching. And then he realized how much he loved running the D, and he loved running it for Regis, and he's been sticking with it. 6 seasons now with the program, and really his time coincides with a lot of time I've been watching a lot of Regis Jesuit hockey, so it's awesome that I've been able to watch Grant. He's proud to have recently covered 100 CHSAA wins. We talked about his dad getting 300 wins, and for Grant to be a part of a third of that, so awesome that they get to share that as a family. So some favorites. Favorite actor, Leonardo DiCaprio. Favorite movie, I like this one, Interstellar. And that kind of reminds me of Grant, because that's kind of a cerebral thinking man's movie, right? There's a lot of time change. That's so Grant. I'll mention a couple things about Grant. Favorite meals, chicken Alfredo, and his favorite vacation destination, Dordogne, France. How about that? Not too many hockey coaches. Yeah, usually it's, I don't know, they pick someplace, well, they either pick someplace north or they go warm, right? They go Mexico or something like that. Favorite memory, a regular season win over Valor in the undefeated season, packed stadium, and RJ with a come-from-behind 2-1 win. That was actually the 2017-2018 season, I believe. A huge win that allowed him to carry the momentum and the balance for that undefeated year. Something about Coach Woodley, his dad. Coach Dan grew up playing hockey. You know, he has a winter birthday, so he's often on the road. And while he was on the road, instead of elaborate cakes, the family always celebrated Dan Woodley's birthday with ding-dongs. Dan's family still celebrates with ding-dongs to this day. So that's a pretty cool little tidbit about Coach. I got to remember that.
Yep.
I've been around for one of Coach Woodley's
Slip
celebrations.
a box of those under his door.
That's right. His favorite pizza, and the perfect pizza. And the bonus question is leftover pizza, hot or cold. He loves sausage, black olives, and jalapenos.
I'll take jalapenos.
I like that. We'll spice it up a little bit. And he says, hey, you got to have warm pizza all day. You got to heat it up. Everybody has a signature call as a coach. You know, whether it's screaming out help or back door or what's his, and his is gap and one on. He knows.
Sure.
He knows who's going on there.
Gap, a classic D line.
Yeah. So he asked about a shout out. He wanted a shout out to his mom, Faye Woodley. Of course, Faye's right here near us right now, but Faye, kind of, the matriarch of the Regis Jesuit hockey program. Of course, his brother who passed away, Cale, I know is certainly got eyes on Grant. A great hockey family. Congratulations to Grant. What does it mean to be a coach at Regis? Keeping the legacy alive. The program has been a great contender and a character builder for our players for the last 20 years. It's more about preparing young men for their future. It's about making them great hockey players, and they are definitely men with and for others. And Grant signifies that 100%. I will tell you, though, Tom, I was able to talk to a couple of former Regis Jesuit hockey players, defensemen, and I'm going to add some tidbits that they said about Grant, and we'll sprinkle those in during the game.
Sounds great. Fantastic. And here we are, perfect timing, ready for the national anthem and starting lineups.
Starting at forward, a sophomore, number 17, Ian Beck.
Ian Beck, sophomore forward, starting at center.
Number 18, a junior, Michael Manville.
Starting at wing, number 18, Michael Manville, junior.
Number 19, a junior, Carter Schick.
At wing also, number 19, Carter Schick.
On defense, a senior, number 13, Ben Romero.
Starting deep pair, number 13, Ben Romero.
Number 6, senior Blake Bridges.
And number 6, senior Blake Bridges.
A senior, number 29, Gage.
And in net, Mr. Gage Bussey.
Regis Jesuit led by head coach Dan Woodley, with assistant coaches Terry Ott and Grant Woodley. For Valor Christian tonight, starting at center, a senior, number 24, Jack Majewski.
For Valor, Jack Majewski.
At forward, number 18, a junior, Ben Larson.
Number 18, junior forward Ben Larson.
Forward, number 25, a junior, Chase Whitmore.
At forward, number 25, junior Chase Whitmore.
On defense, number 2, a senior, Carson Lloyd.
On defense, number 2, Carson Lloyd.
Number 11, junior, Nicholas Morone.
And number 11, Nick Morona. Starting in net, sophomore netminder Cooper Robinson.
Valor Christian is led by head coach George Wozniacki.
If you say Nick Morona's name just right, it's kind of like my Sharona. I kind of
Yeah.
like that.
Get
I
that
have to
in there
remember that
tonight.
for later.
By junior Ben Larson, followed by the national anthem.
Dear Lord, thank you for this day. Thank you for letting us come out here and play the sport that we love. I pray that you keep everyone safe during tonight's game and on the return home. I pray that we may play to glorify you and honor you. In your name we pray. Amen.
All right. Well, it's always a spirited game between these two teams. Great competition, great skating. What do you think for tonight as far as Regis trying to find their way after fall season being a bit of a struggle with this squad?
Right. Well, I think, to me, I was talking to a couple of dads before the game. I think getting off to an early start is important for the Raiders here. Let's see the momentum they've got. I know they probably had a problem with coming out a little flat a few games here recently, and maybe get out there and get quick and hit a guy or, move a puck, get it to the other end, dump and chase. Do something that can get the legs and the blood flowing, get those lines kind of cycled through one time so everybody gets a feel for the ice and the atmosphere. Hey, it's a big rivalry game. Certainly the Regis Jesuit side has a lot of people, a great crowd.
Yeah.
Not as many yet filed in on the Valor Christian side, but certainly going to be a big crowd, a big night. That's the way I see it right now, Tom.
Yeah, I agree. Weather hasn't kept them away, and I think we play our best hockey when we play fast from the outset. So it'll be good to see if they can get that jump as Beck brings it to the front. Puck goes down. Schick wants the pressure, but the D works far side under the stick of Morona. Down near side boards, quickly coming in. Centering pass gets deflected away there by Romero, and it goes out the far side. Quick shot blocked, and here we go. Raiders get a little bit of a jump. Good tip, and goes far side. Jumping up in the play is Bridges down the boards. Walled off nicely there by Majewski. Puck on the near side boards. Beck there to keep it in along with Manville. Goes off a body. Beck scoops it up, backhands it down low, but picked off and skipped ahead to the point. Thrown down low, looking for the tip there was Manville on the shot from the point from Romero, but that gets through and back out to center ice.
Well, something to look for early right here, Tom. Definitely noticed already that Valor pressuring the top of the play here. Really kind of their forwards pressuring at the top, really kind of going after those defensemen with the puck. So maybe the Raiders can get a little more low and find somebody cutting.
Back to center ice faceoff. That puck went into the bench, won off by Holloway, and Sean carries it in. D stands him up as the puck slides down in deep. Backhanded by Kaiser up the left side. That gets blocked off and has to come near side boards. Taken away immediately by Dembeck and dumped in deep. Right now, Raiders trying to keep pressure up as the puck gets chipped right back into the zone. For checking is Gleason as he comes down. Room for the D as the center, Ryan Kaiser, gets it through and out to center ice. Again, Raiders immediately dumping it back in. We saw this on Saturday night against Fort Collins where they did the same in reverse, trying to get pucks deep on a consistent basis and then find their forecheck pressure. That one gets fed all the way through and down ice on net. Bussey sticks that aside to the near side boards. Puck battle there, won by Gleason. Room through the middle for Dembeck. Robbie comes ahead, flips this one deep, goes for his change. Holloway will stay on. Sean goes far side corner as Lutz comes on. Tapped loose, but then out of the zone it comes, and Fowler looking to stretch near side. Cut off, good defensive position there from Patterson. He rides Alfieri off the puck, and the Raiders get it back up to center ice. Cutting through the middle, man gets stood up, puck comes free. Flipped in deep by Bridges, near side boards for Zeno. Zeno taps that loose for Lutz. Lutz gets bodied up. Support comes in there from Balatbat as Caden is trying to find a loose puck to play. Chipped ahead on the near side board. Step up by Patterson. Gets a piece of it to keep it in. Valor finally gets controls and feathers one through the middle. That's going to end up on the stick of Brooks' right as he comes down. Near side corner, Raiders able to body the man off, but the puck gets deflected back near side, thrown to the point and down ice as the D was changing. So Valor sends that all the way back into their own end. Back up to the blue line. Nice little sauce pass up in the air for Zeno, and he taps that one free from Manville. Bodies up, shot, stick to side. Valor stick goes down. Puck controlled briefly by Schick. Now Manville on it. In the corner, gets pinned up against the boards. No whistle yet as they want him to move it. Manville able to pull it free. Had a little room there, but didn't see Beck out of his eyes in the back of his head. So puck never got out, but kept in at the point there by Romero. Good play with the glove and back down low, thrown on net. Stick to side there easily by Robinson. Raiders keeping up offensive zone pressure, which is nice. Another shot from the point, comes down, stick to side. Shot comes in again, blocked off by a skate, and then finally chipped out of the zone and down for an icing.
Finally going to get a little breather here for the Raiders. That was 3 consecutive shifts there where the guys just kind of rotating in. Hey, definitely moving the puck and getting it that way. Love the energy of those lines. I like what Woodley did there. He started with that, the teen line, I call it, the 17, 18, 19 line. Those guys got out there early. Then he came back with that Dembeck line and then followed up with Zeno. So a good rotation so far for the Raiders, and definitely decent play so far.
Well, I like what they're doing in the offensive zone. and getting pucks to the net early. Robinson's pretty sharp, but he is, one that you want to test as often as you can. Face-off one, trying to shoot that one down with Trent Schaefer, but it got intercepted, picked off by the D. Playing out from behind his own net there is number 7, Aiden Owen. Owen gets it up off the boards and out and down ice. Should be an icing, and it is.
A couple of consecutive icings for Valor there. Didn't have a chance really to, he was kind of tied up, didn't know what to do with it, and he gets rid of it out towards the middle, and it bounces all the way down to the other end. But it didn't look like they were trying to break that one out, Tom. Just looked like they were looking for somebody to pass to.
Holloway comes on, face-off won by Valor in the defensive zone. Aiden Owen comes up with it, skates it ahead himself. Quick movement, comes near side, fed on down the boards for Alfieri. He pulls up, dumps it in deep. Raiders are there. We're going to have a late hit and a penalty call that's going to go against the Raiders. Or no, a hit from behind. Let's see what we get. Hold on a second. That was touched up by Alfieri. Is that going to be a Valor penalty? I think it will be. So Valor's going to the box for head contact by number 27, Henry Barnes.
I didn't even see that head
That had
contact.
to be behind the play.
It probably was. I think both you and I got caught up watching I think it was Gleason hit somebody here on this near side board. I got caught up watching that, did not see the head contact, but the Raiders on the power play with 12:50 left in the first period. Raiders get a chance here with the extra man.
Well, Blackbat's faceoff comes near side. Owen taps it back, and the D tries to play it around as Kaiser gets it far side. Played hard ahead off the skate there of Bridges, and he takes it back out at center ice. Quickly dumped down by Valor as they get all the way down into the Raiders zone. Bridges will come back and reset the breakout with 1:35 left here on the power play. Now a little pass behind, slows Zeno up, but a nice stretch through the middle. Tap free though off 2 sticks and comes loose. Zeno steps up to keep it up and in the neutral zone. But now the Raiders again with the puck back in their own end need to get regrouped as Bridges settles in behind the cage. Probably not the first 40 seconds we wanted that power play opportunity as we took 2 deflected passes, a dump in, and now an icing on the Raiders.
Yeah, not the best start to it there. Kind of got a little mixed up there in the neutral zone. Gave in that the beginning of that power play and never really got a chance, right, to set it up or move it into the other end. Then they kind of get caught here flailing around with it, trying to get it out and work it. So let's see what the second unit can do.
See if they can get a few tape-to-tape passes going. Quick shot off the faceoff win, sailed up high over Bussey and out of the zone. Valor more than happy just to dump that back in and kill more time. So Romero try to get reset. Ben comes near side. Pass comes out for Holloway. Cross ice boards pass comes up and snuck into the zone by Gleason. Good work getting around the D down low. Pulls it off in the corner for Sean, and Holloway goes back to the point. Now the Raiders can get set up as Holloway works the top part of the umbrella along with Romero. Back for Romero at the point, looking for that classic bomb. Gets one, loose. Gleason unable to get the shot off, but corrals it. And gets it back off. Raiders able to reset. Miller's shot blocked off of a pad. Gleason again keeps it in Raider control as Miller chips it back down low. Back to the point. Room for Romero up high. Raiders looking to create space and movement. Romero, another chance there. That's a good look. Swallowed up, though, by Robinson.
14 seconds remain here on this power play for the Raiders. 11:04 left in the first period. Again, we're able to keep it up top on the umbrella, just like you said, and move it around a little bit, but not a lot of cutting momentum. Used to seeing those Raiders down there looking for the give and go down in the corner. Didn't get it.
And if they're going to give Romero room, I'd like to see some traffic in front, because if you don't screen Robinson, good chance he's making that save. Well, back at the point again as we're winding down the power play opportunity. Holloway snaps down low for Gleason. Shot short side off the blocker side and out behind the net. Now picked up by Owen, and he chips it out for Valor. Romero's back to control it in his own end. Near side corner, going to look for the stretch, but that's picked off and read well. Brought in, shot up high over the top of Bussey. Missed the net. Thrown back out front as that turnover turned into a prime scoring chance for Noah Facchetti. Quickly right back the other way, though, and down comes Carter Schick with a shot that's turned aside by Robinson. Fachetti's shot sailed a bit high for him. Normally that guy, you can rely on him to put one on net. So I think the Raiders dodged a bullet there.
Absolutely.
Controlled through the center ice. Beck gets chipped on by the D, and puck goes in deep. Blowing a tire down there was Valor. Puck almost came loose for the Raiders. Battling for it is Manville. But fed around the near side boards, comes all the way back up to the point for Ryan Williams. He dumps it back in deep. Now finally played out of the zone by the Eagles. Williams quickly on it, sends it back in, slowed up behind the cage by Robinson. Near side boards, Manville steps up. That gives room for Ryan Williams to send it back down low. Beck and Manville working hard on the forecheck. Opportunity there, hops through Beck's stick. Nice feed back out, off the pipe. What a beautiful pass by Carter Schick. And Beck rings that one off the post and out. Good work for this line.
Boy, that was a great play there. A little Mikko Rantanen between the legs from Carter Schick. Just fed it backwards. It was a beautiful play.
Beck got good wood on the shot. I think he found his spot, just caught the pipe a little bit too square. In comes Zeno now as he comes on the check along with Carter Lutz. Puck comes near side, picked up there by Balapat. Caden dumps it in deep. Shot from the point, sails up high and into the glove of Robinson at 8:43.
Raiders will get a face-off here. Boy, they started that off with giving up a couple of really good chances, and then they worked their way down and got an opportunity there basically because of Schick's hustle. And Beck always seems to be in the play, cutting towards the middle. I like the kid. He plays with some heart and some speed and great, like you said, just a great pass by Schick.
Well, we'll see if we can't keep the pressure up. I think shots are tilted pretty heavy in the Regis favor, I would expect, just based on pace of play and time in the zone. Exactly the kind of possession the Raiders want, but I think against this team what you want to do is really we got to find the back of the net and get a lead, because that's really, the more they hang around, the more opportunities for them to make something happen. Valor on the far side, off the face-off. They take it, but kept in the zone by Lutz again. Good work up front. Lutz peels back, plays that down low. Caden Balapat working in behind the net, chips it out front, comes to the point. Chase Patterson there, gets it through, but wide, and it ticks aside. Taken away by Morona and up and out to center ice. Good play, though, just for the Raiders to toss that right back in, forcing Valor to work out of their own end. Pass gets tipped by Lutz, comes through the middle. Nice step up, made there by Zeno, forces a man off the puck. But we're going to get a hooking call. I think it's going to go against Bridges. I think Bridges got just a little bit more of him than expected, or are they going to, yeah. It looked like it just before Zeno stepped up and took the man off.
Right. Going to get Bridges with 7:59 left in the first period. The Raiders will be on the PK. Hey, one thing the Raiders got to start doing here, Tom, is winning some faceoffs. They've lost a couple of key faceoffs. We saw one, matter of fact, a shorthanded faceoff. They almost scored. They got to win these.
Well, putting out Sean Holloway is usually a good recipe for that, but Valor, again, good in the faceoff circle, takes another one away and now gets set up on the power play. They come near side. That's on the stick of Fekete. He goes cross ice. Nice pick off there. Off the near side boards and then played out by Holloway, but not deep. Finally chipped ahead and deep off the stick of Dembeck. Just exactly what you want here. So sliding back is Kaiser to start up the breakout for Valor as they try to get it down and set back up. Back pass, almost like a little drop. Comes near side. Alfieri gets pinched off and quickly cleared up and out there by Ryan Williams. Puck played over near side, chipped over the stick of Dembeck in the zone, taken away by Romero and quickly tossed off the glass and out. Now it's down, drop step move, shot, save, Bussy, backhanded, goes wide and comes back to the point. Aiden Owen's shot gets blocked and then finally played out of the zone and feathered all the way down there by Romero for the Raiders.
Good job by Bussy there, stayed square. His teammates picking him up and kind of cleaning that one up after it bounced around there.
Shows you how quick Valor can be on the attack. They get that opening. They are square and ready for the shot. Forecheck pressure. Raiders trying to kill off the last 30 seconds of this hooking minor. That gets thrown down but was tipped, so no icing. Romero was looking. Puck can't come out of the zone. Romero steps up. Battle here at the point. Goes off Romero's stick down in the corner. Brooks Wright tries to backhand it up. Goes to the point, deflects, and comes out of the zone.
Just about 10 seconds left here on the penalty kill.
Should be hopefully enough time here for the Raiders as another one gets fed in deep off a stick. Played there by Bussey around the far side boards. Coming down, good read, tried to pass it to a man down low. Wright was waiting, but a good deflection off a Raiders stick intercepts that, and now finally taken up and getting out of the zone here quickly is Caden Balatbat. Through the middle for Lutz, quick shot! Held by Robinson. Fumbled a bit.
That's a great job there. Robinson was bobbling it just for a hair, but I'll tell you what, that's going to be a Balatbat-Lutz show there. Balatbat with an absolute great pass ahead. He basically guessed that Lutz, or knew that Lutz was going to be streaking, and kind of just fed it to the spot there. One of those great things. You feed it ahead. Yeah. Lutz just outworks his guy, and what a great effort.
Two
great
quick
chance
steps.
for the Raiders. Absolutely.
Yeah, 2 quick steps from Lutz, and he's got a shot. He got good wood on it, too. Looked like he was trying to go a little 5-hole. And held by Robinson, but really like what the Raiders are doing in the offensive end. As they kill that penalty off, we get back to even strength here at 5:45. Shot from the point from Schaefer, goes deflected and goes wide, comes out the near side. We got a penalty call coming. And this will go against Valor, I believe. So immediate special teams taking a front and center role here, as we've had 4 consecutive power plays, 2 for each squad.
Cross check there.
Lucas Nodler heads to the box for a cross check.
5:34 left in the first. Balatbat helped draw that one. Balatbat and both Zeno are kind of tied up here at the half wall, and I think Balatbat gets cross-checked, and the Raiders will go on the power play.
Face-off one again, right back to your comment earlier, but the Raiders do gain control. Bridges gets that back for Dembeck, looking for a cutting across as Zeno cut down low. That got deflected and then chopped out of the zone by Owen Walsh. Walsh will come in on the forecheck, not being overly aggressive, just trying to slow things up on the breakout. Comes to Zeno near side. Zeno goes through the legs, and good puck support by Lutz. Lutz far side. Balatbat was just a little high. I think he was looking for Balatbat on the post there for the deflection. Dembeck's pass across gets deflected and taken back over by Valor as the Eagles get that onto the stick of Fekete, and he dumps it out off the backhand. Forces Zeno back to his own blue line. Zeno waits with 1:10 left in the power play opportunity. Gives it up for Bridges. Bridges again will start it out. Comes near side for Zeno again. That one gets deflected off the stick there of Walsh and all the way down in low. Fekete tries to deflect it up and out and does. And the Raiders will go to PP2 again without getting set up in that first minute. Good special teams from both sides defensively so far.
Absolutely.
On the PK.
Been breaking up the play really well. Basically a lot of clogging in the neutral zone where the guys just can't even get it into the other end. And you see it right there.
That's again trying to get the reach through. That gets deflected and thrown out. Bussey plays it out the far side, but the first man there is going to be for Valor as they play it off the stick of Barnes. Coming ahead, trying to go through the middle again, picked off. Good sticks from Valor as they continue to clog the center.
Valor has 3 guys in that neutral zone just clogging it up and not letting them get a chance to get out. Here we go.
Finally, Gleason through the middle, stick lift on Filler. He can't find the puck, goes far side. Now you can get set up. Romero quick to take the bomb and does. Save made, juicy rebound. Nobody in front, and it gets thrown out of play.
Well, there you go. I think you talked about it a little bit earlier. 2 things the Raiders need on shots like that. A little bit of traffic, like you mentioned, but also somebody charging and finding that rebound. That's a couple of times so far that the goalie there, Robinson, has been cuffed up just enough that the one's laying in the front there. Got to have somebody pounce on that and get after it.
Well, in it goes behind. Another face-off win for Valor. And a quick breakout where Brooks Wright comes down and in. Defensively, still gets the backhand shot off around Ryan Williams. Nice pad save made there by Bussey, and it comes out for Schick. Schick gets knocked off the puck and is back out to center ice. Played back into the Raiders zone. Paranjape is going to have to get on his horse as he's getting pressure there as the forecheck comes in. Ian Beck able to tap that loose. Far side boards. Bouncing puck gets taken away. Fekete throws it back in, and the Raiders end up chipping it out of play.
oftentimes, Tom, when a team kind of gets streaking and they rush, what you see is a goal gets stopped or a shot gets missed, and the other team, because everybody rushes to the other end, they get a breakout and some kind of chance. The Raiders almost had a little 2-on-1 going the other way, but just could not handle it.
Back up at the point it comes. Shot blocked off nicely, and here comes Schick. That'll be a foot race there with Muir, but Muir comes in and grabs it. Muir backhands that one in behind his net. Deep tries to stretch near side. Chase Patterson didn't get a piece of it, and it goes all the way down for icing.
That was a dangerous play right there, Tom. I love the attitude. I love the effort. I'm a defenseman's dad, and I see a guy jump up in the play like that, has a chance to pick one off, but if you miss it, well, there was a Valor player right here on the boards, just waiting for that juicy one, but it was too hot for him.
A lot
too.
of ice open in front of him. That's
right.
For sure.
That's right.
So Zeno will take the offensive zone faceoff. Controlled by Balatbat. And Lutz now back to Balatbat. Goes down low for Zeno. Shot short side, fires through the crease, comes all the way out near side. Patterson keeps it in. Down low, deflects off the stick of Lutz. Coming around with Zeno to keep it alive for the Raiders. Good pass off for Zeno. Wanted the one-timer. Puck was hopping, and he missed it, and it comes out. Alfieri tries to play it around. Nice defensive play by Patterson. He gets checked up by Barnes, but the puck comes free. Raiders are able to get it far side. Nice feed through the middle. Oh, that was a good look coming off the stick there, Blake Bridges. Just hopped through on Balatbat.
Boy, Balatbat was cutting, and Bridges really did have him. That's going to be an icing there.
So Raiders go right back in for an offensive zone faceoff. If we could somehow pull one of these pucks free and get set up, create an offensive chance here, maybe we can break this 0-0 tally.
Again, I think one of the keys here is win a faceoff and maybe get some traffic, but hop on a rebound here. This line has been pretty tough. There's a lot of energy from this Lutz, Balatbat, Zeno line.
Zeno picks it up. Shot blocked off, tried to drag it through, ends up in on Robinson as Zeno gets taken down and Robinson covers for the faceoff.
Boy, Zeno just fought his way. he fought his whole way all the way there down to Robinson, right, with the puck battling the whole way.
That looked awkward.
Yeah.
It looks like his wrist might be a little sore.
Kind of got twisted around, right?
Yeah.
He looks like he was making snow angels in the parking lot right now.
Here we go as a spin out on the faceoff, ends up back on to stick for Valor as Lloyd gets it all the way out. Back down in his own zone, Romero wheels, hands that one back off for Miller. Miller, far side boards, finds Lutz, nice feed through the middle. Now down low, tied up was Romero cutting. He comes back on the puck near side. Nice step up in the play there by the D-man. Now back down low, Balatbat wheels, comes back to the point. Romero walks the line. Shot deflects down, never gets through. Balatbat gets hauled down. They must have thought he blew a tire versus getting hooked. Romero's shot goes off a leg and out wide to the far side boards. Miller picks off the area pass coming from the D end, so that forces Valor back into their own end. Comes near side for Lloyd. Minute left here in the first period. Walking it in there, Morona gets his pocket picked. Raiders take it away. Holloway back on it, feeds it near side. Move there by through the middle, but fortunately picked up there by Miller and cleared out and down ice, although an icing with 39.4 left. Took away the opportunity as I think Majewski was trying to get through the middle to get a quick shot on here late in the period.
Well, the Raiders got it there in their own end, and they it looked like they were going to try and regroup behind the net. They decided not to, tried to break it out from kind of halfway down there, and it never really got it out, and here we are with the face-off in the zone with the Eagles again. Have been winning a lot of face-offs, so win another one.
Another one comes back to the point, shot towards the net, blocked off, and the Raiders get it up to the blue line and out as Dembeck tries to swing one through there for Holloway. Tipped in, so Holloway comes down, first one on the puck, 8-0 and pressuring. Holloway finds room to the point for Schaefer. Trent shot low, deflects and goes wide. Might have got through on Robinson, and he might have sticked that one aside to the corner. Brooks Wright brings it on all the way up the near side. Far side pass for Owen. Blocker save made, and then a pad save made, and another one made there by Bussey as 3 quick chances for the Eagles. Good job by Dembeck to get it up and out, fighting the man off. Holloway taps it far side. Time expires on the period as the puck floats harmlessly into the Eagle zone.
Dembeck was smart to kind of carry that one and basically try to kill to make themselves, get all the way to the period end without doing something silly like chucking it into the corner for one more face-off for the Eagles down in their own end. So a good job there. Hey, a little bit of both right here, Tom. I mean, some great play defensively by Bussey, and a good job being square and stopping some of those shots. And boy, there was a barrage right there. We had a leg pad save and then had to square up on one. But by the same token, on the other end, the Raiders had some great chances. Like you saw Beck when the feed from Schick, boy, he was open down low. Raiders just have not been able to put one away. I think that it's very crucial. Hey, they came out with a little bit of hop in that first period. We wanted to see that. It's 0-0 after one.
Well, it's a better start than Saturday night for sure, which is what they needed and would want against this squad. And, yeah, I think really responsible. There's no question Dembeck's move there at the end of the period, it could not have been more heavy on his mind, I'm sure, that when we iced it on Saturday night and let them get a goal at the end of the first with 1 second left.
Right.
Absolutely.
Exact same thing there.
That had to register.
I was thinking the same thing. When Dembeck grabs it, there's 8 seconds left. I'm like, why don't you just hold on to that for all of our sake?
Well, we'll look forward to hopefully just another step up in level of compete here in the second period. But we'll go to the second. We'll take a break here. 0-0 hockey at the end of one. It's the Regis Jesuit Raiders and the Valor Eagles. Valor Christian, 0-0. Welcome back for the second period action here from South Suburban. Regis Jesuit Raiders and the Valor Christian Eagles getting ready to drop the puck. My partner Tom Padilla here probably has a little insight for you, both from the first period and maybe a little bit more.
Yeah, well, absolutely. That first period, as we talked even after we went past break, hey, good back and forth, but the Raiders got to find a way to be that first goal scorer. We really want them to got to play from on top, play with the lead. You don't want to risk it and let Valor get out ahead. Real quick before they drop the puck here, I talked to Justin Lico, former Raider, two-time state champion, a graduate of Regis Jesuit in 2019. One of the things he remembered about Coach Grant Woodley was that he's a super smart hockey coach, and he helped him to lock down on defense and really get better defensively, that part of his game, and he helped him become the player he really was. And so Lico, again, I love reaching out to these guys and hearing what they have to say about Coach. And he did mention that Coach was cerebral and thought about him that way. I loved it. We had a little exchange over text, Justin and I, and he's certainly thinking about Grant. So shout out to Justin Lico. And
and there you go. Channeling in. I think we're going to have to talk about Justin a little bit more, because right there Carter Lutz off the faceoff, puts it home in the top corner, and goes exactly to what your comment was of getting that first goal.
Well, they win the faceoff. We talked about that, Tom. Here you're going to see it. Going to win it straight back. That's the line I said had the most hustle. Lutz is just going to go top right corner. Great win on the faceoff by Zeno. Straight back. You're going to see here how much Robinson really doesn't get the chance to really see much of this shot. The win straight back. He's cutting across, rips it top right. Boom. What a great goal.
Couldn't even see the man with the puck. All he saw was the stick and puck moving at the very split second.
Absolutely. And great
Beautiful
energy
shot
by this line all first period.
Fantastic for the Raiders to get that first one, and Carter Lutz puts it home. Now coming back down, Dembeck fires one through. Line change creates an opportunity for Brooks Wright to break out. He loses the puck, though, off his stick as he's trying to be into the zone and pressured off there by Blake Bridges. Raiders dodge that when it comes through. Pass across just off sides as a bouncing puck had Dembeck in early.
Boy, the Raiders were on the rush there, too. Again, one of these plays where something rushes one way and you see kind of the pendulum swings back the other way just a little bit further. Hey, Raiders got a 1-0 lead here. Got to play smart. Don't want to get anybody, let a breakaway get out there, right? Got to be a little smarter than that.
Yeah, foot on the gas, but with a little bit of balance in terms of defensive posture as well. Now through the middle, picked up, good feed into the zone. Knocked down. You're going to call a trip, though. I think we got a stick in the skates, unfortunately, by the D. That might have been, is that Ryan Williams? Yeah, Ryan Williams going to the box for a trip here at 16-11. Poke checking, and I think he got the skate instead of the puck.
Well, another one of those crazy ones where, how strong are you on your skate, if you ask me? Like, the guy kind of gets tripped up there. Pretty easy to go down. But here we go. Raiders on the PK.
Important again here to stay sharp on special teams as it goes far side. Controlling the puck back up to the point for Aiden Owen. Comes near side. Slap pass across, was looking for deflection. I think at that point the Fekete was looking for the shot on net and the rebound, and the Raiders are able to clear. Back behind his own net, Aiden Owen comes near side, gives up for Fekete, slides ahead, then drop pass back, taken on the stick of Coveney. He's pressured by the Raiders as they're playing through the middle. Dumped in around the boards to the near side. Fekete comes down to pick it up. Tries to chip it back. He's faced up by Bridges there, so the puck goes in low. Coming around is Alfieri. Back up to the point. Owen throws it far side corner through everyone. Comes loose. Tap free off a Raider stick, but a good skate slows it up. Cleared all the way down ice on net as Robinson tries to stretch it out. Raiders get a partial change. Puck dumped down in deep by Kaiser. He comes in on his own puck, controls, slides it back up to the point. Owen flips it into the corner. Taken there, now out at the half board, comes back up to Owen. Down low, cutting to the front was Fekete. Back up to the point. Kaiser tries to fire one down low, went off the pad there, and then a quick pass by Alfieri, blocked off nicely by Bridges. Centering pass deflects off a stick, goes out to the far side boards. Luke Miller's there, but Alfieri takes it away, and Valor maintains control. Slap shot there off the stick of Fekete. Fumbled there No good wood on that. Goes back down. Now near side. Again, Kaiser with their swing and a miss. And the puck's loose on the near side board for Schick. Nice play up to the point. That went off Zeno. Zeno knocked it back in, so it's still good. Shot in on Bussy. Held up. Square on the puck. No rebound.
Bussy, good job. Net knocked off its moorings there. Crazy that one couldn't get out of the zone. It actually looked like it hit Zeno in the leg or the skate. He was standing on the blue line. If he,
it came out, but then knocked back in by Zeno.
Right.
And so that allowed them to keep play in the zone. And I think Zeno was turning, trying to see if he couldn't break as he had a one-on-one and the defender in tight. And we are a good shorthanded team, as you've seen this year.
They're going to get a hook right here. And let me just tell you, that was not the best. Schaefer's going to go for hooking.
Trent tied up with the man, got the stick up in the leg.
He did. He kind of got in between him there, and good job by the Valor player. He kind of twisted around on purpose there, and a little bit of that, looked like an NBA player, looked like LeBron. Kind of wave your head back, and before you know it, the arm's up and the whistle's blown, and Raiders are killing 2 in a row.
Well, face-off won by the Raiders, played ahead and out. Very nice clear there by Romero all the way down ice. Forecheck pressure by Gleason forces the outlet pass off the stick of Robinson, then played back in behind. Back off for Owen. Owen slips around Gleason, and now he's got room to break ahead. Gains the zone. Fekete cutting the middle. Plays it back to the point. Shot deflects off of Gleason up high and off the glass behind the cage. Owen keeps it in from the point, throws it in. Couple of bodies in front. Nice glove there from Bussy to find it and hold.
Well, great job by Bussy to even see that one. Here you're going to get a great angle of this shot. See Bussy kind of moving to his right. The puck's going to be on his glove side here. The shot's just going to come in. There's somebody right in front of him, but he does get a chance to see it. He had Williams with his stick up in the air too.
Face-off won back and kept in by Owen at the point. Minute and a half left here in the power play. Stolen away though. Nice move here as the Raiders break it ahead. Holloway coming down, goes far side. Shot should be coming. Big blocker save comes out to the near side by Robinson. Alfieri now carries it ahead. Offsides at the blue line. Little early jump by Mr. Garrett Coveney. We'll get a face-off outside the line for the Raiders.
Eagles had a 2-on-2 rush right there. Again, another one of those where you see one play going one way and they come back the other way. Robinson with an unbelievable blocker save right there. Boy, Gleason had a great shot coming down that right side. Him and Holloway, good chemistry, good feed. Just a great stop by the Eagles.
Face-off won back by the Raiders, taken by Miller. He chips it ahead, but that flutters on him and doesn't get out of the zone. Finally backhanded up and out. Good pressure on the near side wall by Mr. Manville. Back down into the Valor zone to come out from behind the cage. Carried ahead, gets onto the stick of Majewski. He goes down, then drop pass off, picked off, intercepted again by Manville, and finally out of the zone. And here's a chance for Beck. Beck opportunistically cuts ahead, holds off, pulls, shot, save, made by Robinson. Pulled it across to the forehand. Thought that was the right play as Valor ices it down.
Well, there's a case right there, Tom, where you tell me that Beck got chopped at the feet there, and no tripping call. He doesn't go down. He's strong on his skate. He gets a shot off anyway. Good hustle by Beck, but certainly did not tumble. 31 seconds left here in the penalty kill with 12:38 left in the second period. Raiders here trying to kill this minor penalty. Schaefer went for hooking.
Looks like Valor gets thrown out of the circle here, so Coveney will come to take it. He wins it back in the defensive zone for Owen. Aiden goes around behind the net, pulls up and waits, looking for the breakout. Dembeck, just a little bit of pseudo pressure there, forces Owen out to the near side. But no problem for Valor as they bring it ahead. Now gaining the zone there is Kaiser. Tries to find Coveney through the middle, picked up and chipped out, and here we go, an opportunity for Dembeck. Waiting, he's looking, he sees that he has to take the shot. Shot is wide of the net, goes off the pad anyway of Robinson. There's the support from Holloway. Tried to backhand it out front for Dembeck, but taken away by Alfieri, and he brings it ahead. Alfieri then finds Fekete. He comes down, shot up high, gets a piece of the blocker there of Bussy and up into the screen.
Kind of cuffed up Bussy on that one. He basically kind of looked like it just cuffed him up a little bit, right? Probably almost, he didn't expect it to be that high. One of those ones that looks like it's maybe coming towards the cage, and you don't know whether to catch it or hit it with your blocker. And kind of did a little bit of both there and then
Yeah.
kind of knocked it up into the net, but the Raiders get away with it. Killing 2 penalties back-to-back is huge. I was waiting for that Valor rush. We've seen it and witnessed it. Let's see if the Raiders can't get after it here with a little bit of offensive play now.
Well, considering they had a couple of good-looking shorthanded opportunities on that second PK, that's got to infuse some energy for sure. Puck goes back, though, down in the zone. Blocked off by Valor, forces it down around the near side for Dembeck. He chips it up and out, but that's going to go all the way down for an icing. So 11:38 of the second period. Raiders leading 1-0. And 2 consecutive penalty kills with strong special teams in the defensive zone. Back finally to even strength 5-on-5 hockey for the Zeno line.
And here comes that Zeno line. They've had a lot of energy tonight.
Face-off chip back by Zeno, but then skating through and taking it off is Valor. Eagles lose it, though, on a nice stick by the Raiders. Gets it turned over and onto Zeno's stick. Zeno slides down, pulls the puck, backhand up high off the mask of Robinson. Probably stunned him a bit as he was getting ready to think he was going to go around. And that went up into the screen.
Great chance. Zeno, coast to coast. He just goes ahead and bullies everyone with that one and kind of just muscles his way down the left side and gets a good backhand shot off, but up and into the net, and we'll have another face-off.
I love when Jake fakes that drop pass and then pulls it through. He always gets around the D with that move. And then it's just a question of is the netminder on his post to get the shot or not. There's a face-off win again, but stepping through and taking that one away. Good convergence there by the Raiders to take that puck right away at the blue line and tie it up. Back to the Raider blue line, goes across ice. Room there for Williams, but Williams' pass or dump in gets knocked away. Brooks Wright comes up with it for the Eagles. Cross ice pass finds room, shot, loose, save made by Bussey as he flashes the pad on the rebound to make the save. Standing on the doorstep there was Lloyd, waiting to put that home.
Well, you're going to see something here. You don't get to see saves as great as these two back-to-back. Great save right in the middle, cuffs him up, but look at that leg pad. He gets it down just in time to stop it and then covers it up, pounces on it like a cat. The Raiders are still up 1-0, and Gage Bussey is having himself a night.
Now the puck comes through back to the point. Shot winged out well wide into the near corner. Loops all the way around. Chipped low for Wright. Brooks reverses. Puck is down low for Beck. Knocked free. Raiders get it up and out to center ice, but quickly taken back there by Kaiser. Kaiser known play pitch and catch at their own blue line. Finally gets dumped into the zone, sticked aside there by Bussey, but not out as the Raiders play it up the boards. Shot comes in and Bussey swallows it up in the glove.
Well, Bussey tried to direct one to the corner there instead of taking a face-off, and then that one just never got its way out, right? Again, defense got to figure out a way to hold on to that, look for a breakout, or if you see time and space, maybe even carry it to get somebody open, but kind of bouncing one off the side, hoping to chuck it out is not the answer against this Valor Christian team.
Well, now we'll see a face-off here in the defensive zone for the Raiders. A little bit better in this period at the dot, although Holloway just got tossed out. But still, face-off one off by Gleason. Near side, Dembeck. Through the middle again, picked off by Coveney, thrown in and on, pad save made there. Centering pass, good defensive position by Bridges. Takes away any trouble. Bridges gets across and just gets a stick on it to knock it out to center ice. Holloway content to dump it in deep. Gleason comes in on the forecheck and behind. Nice takeaway. Tried to backhand that one out front, but intercepted there by Valor, and they get it out to center ice. Alfieri couldn't control, so Patterson carries it ahead, gets it deep. Room to operate here for Valor as the Eagles get it all the way up and out to center ice. Dembeck takes it back, nice look. Holloway gets pulled down with a glove. That didn't feel good as he went into the boards awkwardly after he got grabbed in the shoulder.
Well, Holloway was going to beat his man, no doubt about it. He had the puck and he was moving, cutting towards the left. His guy just kind of gets him, and I don't know if you call that a hook or a pull or a takedown or a horse collar. It's a 15-yard penalty as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, they called the hook.
They're going to call a hook.
Yeah, whenever you see that glove get up on the shoulder
look like a
and
hold.
Redirect a player, it's a hold.
That's
I mean,
right.
by especially a big change of direction like Sean just had, as he was about, as you said, ready to break in.
He spun around like he was on Dancing with the Stars there. 9:42 left in the second.
Power play chance here for the Raiders. Puck tapped free into the zone. Raiders are off, so they're going to have to wait and regroup, and that's plenty good from Valor's point of view as they dump it all the way down ice. Down low, slowed up by Bussy. Chips it around to the far side corner, and now the Raiders have time as Zeno sets up the breakout. Gives way there for Bridges behind the net. Blake comes up. Reading the forecheck, near side space for Dembeck. Cross ice pass, misses Zeno and Lutz, who was frozen at the blue line. It comes back down into the Raider zone. I think with the way they're running this, I'd like to see us do a little bit more dump and chase, soft dump, and go in after.
Well, especially with the hustle on this line. You got Balabat and Lutz, basically 2 pairs of Jets there. Use them.
Yeah. Have them, instead of having them frozen at the blue line, let's get the puck deep and let them come with speed. Now it's down in the corner. Raiders looking to see if they can gain control. Good work by Owen to get it free, and Fekete as well at the blue line. That's going to be a call as interference is going to go against Bridges, or a hold, as the case may be.
Yeah, it was either one. It was pick your poison there. Bridges looked like he just got lost. The puck got lost below him, and he was worried about giving up the breakaway there, and he kind of just tied his guy up. Going to go for holding.
Well, he knows these players well, and he knows if Fekete gets loose with the puck, he'd probably rather take the penalty than let him free.
Zeno's sitting in there too.
2 players going in, matching minors, because because there's only 1 player in the box for Valor. So we picked up 2 on that exchange.
Looks like it. I did not see what the call on the Zeno penalty was. I just saw him skate quick. They opened the door when I thought they were opening the door for Bridges, and Zeno hopped in there ahead of schedule, and they're both going to go. So Zeno's sitting for 2 minutes. Bridges is sitting for 2 minutes. We got
4-on-3 hockey.
4-on-3 for a 55-second run.
And 5-on-3 for another minute 5. Well, here's a good test for the Raiders special teams, as you've got 2 full minutes of power play opportunity here. Puck 1 to the point. Owen plays it off the boards here near side for Alfieri. Alfieri and Owen play pitch and catch there. Goes far side. Down low, walking through the middle. Shot across. Alfieri fans on the shot. Picked up by Romero, but not enough on it to clear. I think he needs to float one high through the middle there, Ben. You've got that play. Cross ice again, looking for Alfieri. Good pickoff, and there's the high flip from Romero that I'm sure he meant to do the first time, and gets it all the way down ice. Owen comes all the way back into his own end, plays it through the middle. Alfieri brings it ahead, slides on. Room given way there by Miller, but a good poke check. Gets it knocked out by Dembeck. 5-on-3 coming in 4 seconds. Dembeck with the puck, but turns it over just outside his blue line. And here comes the 5th player for the Eagles. Raiders need to be aware here as the extra man's on is Kovney. Finds Kovney short side. Perfect save! What a save by Bussy! Perfect centering pass by Kovney. He can't believe it. Alfieri can't believe it.
That's as close to an empty net as you're going to get. A chance there, with the exception of Bussy being at his car. I mean, it looks like he's wide open. Look at this. And Bussy with the absolute stretch. 2 in a row with the leg pad stop. Holy cow.
Lloyd was on the doorstep, and he doesn't understand how that puck didn't go home.
Bussy with a great job stretching himself out. Raiders are going to get a little breather here while they brought 3 new guys back out on the ice. Looks like Williams, Schick,
and Holloway taking the draw. One back, though, comes up and gets out of the zone. And the Raiders will take that as they have to kill another 45 seconds of 5-on-3. Far side, rolling into the zone out wide, there's Morona. He pulls up and then circles back to the point. Puck is controlled at the point, back on for Morona's stick. Comes near side for Lloyd. Lloyd tries to fire, deflects off a body, but never gets through as Brooks Wright was in front. And nice backhand up and out of the zone.
Chase Patterson, great backhand, chucked it all the way down there.
Patterson reading the tea leaves here on the breakout. Puck goes far side, Patterson picks it up, gets it right back out of the zone.
Just 10 seconds left on this 5-on-3.
Hassled by Dembeck there, finally brought on by 24 Majewski. Back to the point for Lloyd, he walks in, shot. Dangerous shooting position, but blockered aside by Bussy. And we're back to even strength. And another good shot, blockered up and into the screen, out of play.
That might have caught part of the post. I'm not sure.
Yeah, it could have been blocker crossbar now.
It could have been blocker crossbar for sure. Boy, that was good timing there. We're going to get a great chance to see it right here. Zeno hustling back in from the penalty box, and there's the shot.
Well,
yeah.
Crossbar it is.
Crossbar it was, and Zeno was rushing his way to get back in the play, trying to hop in there to get a block on that shot. 6:30 left in the second period. Raiders still up 1-0.
Fantastic penalty kill there by the Raiders. Not that we want to be spending our time there, but they have been outstanding tonight. Far side it goes, played back down the boards there by Tarosian. Taken in behind Barnes, tries to kick it to the near side, or excuse me, that's Nodler. Now on the near side boards, backhanded up by Beck, but not out. Nodler there to fight for it. Coming across, playing the puck, there's Manville. Shot, deflects up over in the top, played with a high stick, and that's going to go all the way down.
So that wasn't going to be a goal anyway, but boy, that took a funky one right over the top of Bussey. Just a weird redirect. I guess that's what you get. It looked like a little lacrosse play there. It's going to go all the way to the other end with 6:01 left in the second period. The Raiders up 1-0. Boy, give the special teams coach a raise, right? Can we submit that before the budget season's over? Because what a great job by the Raiders, killing all those penalties. 5-on-3s. I mean, so many numbers on that, wearing out that scoreboard.
Another nice clean win on the faceoff circle. And the shot got deflected off a stick and never got through. Trying to stretch through the middle. Nice pickoff by Luke Miller. Well played defensively, gets it ahead, and Dembeck dunks it in deep. Robinson slows it up, plays it far side, but that's onto the stick there of Andrew Gleason. And as he looked for Dembeck, but his shot sailed high. Back in behind, Dembeck pulling for it. Gets knocked loose. That's a hold or a hook. Can't believe he didn't make that call as Owen had his stick up in the belly. Now out high, shot from Gleason. Save made there by Robinson. It comes out and all the way down. Touched and no icing as Romero goes down to play it. Far side, Fecketti has it, backhands it in behind. Brooks Wright comes around to the near side corner, finds Owen at the point. Owen's shot deflects off of two sticks, including Fecketti. Pad save made there by Bussey. Puck gets past Owen, knocked loose. Here comes Lutz, room through the middle. Good back-checking work by Fecketti, but nicely played there as Holloway gets it loose onto the stick of Gleason and into the glove of Robinson.
Good job. Play kind of got held up at the blue line there, and everybody went into slow motion, but he finds a way to feed it to Gleason, who really just had a great, that's a great, there's a guy who's been playing 3 years, right? Gleason takes his time, doesn't panic, doesn't chuck it into the corner, almost regrouped and got a good shot off.
Yeah. Back up to the point. Shot from the point goes in off a deflection and held nicely. A good save there by Robinson as he stays sharp. So Zeno will come right back in. Face off. Zeno fights through, knocks it up, but it goes out to the point and all the way down ice. That shouldn't be an icing. That's interesting because I think that was Zeno's stick that knocked that out.
It might have been.
I don't think that was Valor, but.
Well, we wanted some face-off wins, right? We went to the between periods talking about, and boy, the Zeno line, and really Jake Zeno himself has come through in the clutch. Some of his wins have, frankly, Valor's kind of come to his side of the ice and stolen them, right? But I think I don't want to jinx the guy, but he's won a lot of them, Tom. We'll just say that.
Definitely a nice bounce back here, and I think it's driven the offensive opportunities. Shot quick again as he wins it back for Balapat, and Caden's shot down low ends up in the glove of Robinson. Will do it again.
Again, good energy from this line. The Eagles are going to come and they're going to change. Get three new fresh, a fresh line, right? A fresh offensive line to face this Zeno line.
Zeno again, down in, battling with the skate. Knocked loose, it goes up to the point, kept in by Williams and dumped in deep, but it comes around near side for Lloyd. Bouncing on Lloyd, he couldn't settle it, so he tried to play it back instead. Coming out from behind the net there is Morona. He has to circle back as the forecheck pressure stays on for the Raiders. Beautiful work by Zeno on this shift. Back in low, Balapat takes one up high from Lloyd. Puck goes out the far side, Morona backhands it ahead. Fecketti quickly coming on. Near side, out of the reach there of Walsh. Owen throws it in behind the net and out the far side. Chipped off the boards, but not out, and now a whistle.
I think it might have hit the bench there, was it?
I think so.
Yeah.
Off a Raiders stick, so it'll stay in the defensive zone.
Boy, but I tell you what, that line has had some energy. What a great shift there. Just like you said, just when you thought that Jake Zeno was doing it all by himself by pressure in there, but Latback comes flying from out of nowhere, holds on to the puck, keeps it low. Just a good energy shift for that whole line. Now we get the teen line back, the 17, 18, 19.
And after discussion, they're going to say face off outside the zone.
Okay.
So we'll come outside the blue line.
You know, what is that, Tom? It looked like it hit the backup goalie. Is it because he's outside of the – is he leaning over?
Leaning over and he interfered? Yeah, maybe. But we'll take the face-off outside, and when it gets dumped back in the zone, good work by Bridges. Wow, that bounced quickly off the stick and over the top of Bussey. Good shot there, I think, coming off the stick of Alfieri. Now a big scrum here in the near side corner in the Raider end. Manville trying to dig it out along with Bridges. Valor comes through. Body's kind of crashing here, but really no puck movement so far. Now finally loose in a cross ice room. Alfieri whirls, fires, deflects up and wide of the net. Looked like that might have been Coveney who got a piece of that. He gets bodied up. Puck comes loose, tips, but not out. Finally backhanded head now past the blue line there by Patterson. Offsides as Coveney had some time down in the corner. Through the middle, deflected on. Manville knocks it low. Quickly chipped up off the glass towards the point, but kept in by Bridges for the Raiders. Near side boards peeled free by Beck across for Manville. Shot off the glove and wide of the net on Robinson. Oh, that's where Schick took one away. I thought Manville was coming in. We're going to get a call here.
Raiders.
Interference call.
Going to go on the power play here.
And so the Raiders are going to get another opportunity here at 2:39 of the second. Interference call is going against number 6, Simon Tarosian.
Two guys are going to
go. Oh, no, excuse me. They're going to get Coveney. So Coveney's going to go in.
What happens when the other guy goes in? What does that tell you, Tom? He's like,
I
I'm
did
self-reporting. I'm self-reporting, guys, just so you know. I totally tripped a guy. As a coach I used to know, one of my favorite coaches used to say, I had my guy. That's what you first thing you tell your coach. I had my guy.
Puck cleared all the way down.
Why were you in the box? I have no idea. I thought it was wrong. I thought I was getting my homework in there.
I thought they said 6, 9, 6. It's close.
Yes.
Here we go. Minute 48 left in the power play opportunity. 2:25 now left in the period. Raiders near side. Pass to no one. Comes up the near boards, and Valor gets it in. Now here's danger. Shot across. Score. Shorthanded as nobody got back on Fekete. And there's that dangerous play because Fekete's so fast, so strong on the stick. Little turnover in the neutral zone. Turns into a shorthanded opportunity. He just outraces everyone to the net.
Well, here's a case right here, Tom, where this Valor having the multiple guys in the neutral zone pays off for them, right? They're going to clog it up. They're going to knock the puck basically up against the boards. He's going to grab it here. Look, he's rushing. Now, Miller's chasing down the side, but he didn't stretch himself all the way out. He was kind of on one knee, right? You know, again, easy to judge now, but yeah, it was a 2-on-1 basically. And it's 1-1 game with 2 minutes left.
The late goal you were thinking you'd get this period, not expecting it to be a shorthanded opportunity as the Valor Eagles get back to 1-1. But still a minute 20 left of power play opportunity here. But the Raiders unable to get it settled as that pass goes off the skate of Zeno and gets floated out of the zone. Raiders need to shake off that shorty and bring this puck ahead as they have the man advantage for a good portion of the remainder of this period. Handed back off. Blattback goes back to the point, gets it back off the boards. Fakes the drop pass, circles in behind, gets bodied up. He goes down. Played hard off the glass on the far side. Nice keep by Dembeck, and he bangs it in low. Bounces off the boards and comes near side. Blattback hustles over, picks it up, drop pass back as Bridges takes it at the point. Up high, Blattback fakes the slapper. Now a shot by Dembeck, whistles high, and hops out past the stick of Bridges and down. 35 seconds left in the power play. Zeno comes back to pick it up at his blue line. Jake comes ahead, near side, played off for Blattbat. He gets bodied up on the boards. Puck gets thrown out of the zone and cleared down again as Valor, more than happy to clear and take the time off the clock during this PK, knowing they got what they needed in the 1-1 tie on the shorthanded goal. Up the far side boards for Beck. Beck cuts through the middle, tapped off his stick. Lutz gets taken down. Fekete plays it back, and now it's thrown ahead by Morona. That one went off of Beck, but controlled and shot in wide by Owen Walsh. Now we're going to have too many men, I think.
Absolutely.
Too many men on Valor for sure.
Saw it for sure there.
Which will allow the Raiders to finish up the period still on the power play and a minute and a half more just about to start the third.
Well, that's one of those interesting ones where, for sure, the Valor player hops. Not only did he hop on the ice, while the other guy was still making his move to get off, he played the puck. 12.
Easy call. That's
right.
Alfieri.
Alfieri, he grabbed it right in front of the bench. The other guy was like trying to sneak by. He's like, hey, I'm going to do a little Scooby-Doo action here, pretend I'm invisible.
Yep.
Nobody notices me, do they? I'm just going to hop over here. I left something on the bench, but it was too late.
Face-off, one back to the point for Miller. Miller comes across, finds Romero on the backhand. Ben pulls up, decides to go down deep. Goes through Filler, over for Holloway. Holloway finds Miller at the point. He has to just control back for Holloway. Now he got it in behind. Filler playing space out front, looking for the rebound, reflects out, and all the way down ice in on Bussey, who slows it up with the stick. 14 seconds left. One rush. Here's where I'd like to see it. Just a quick pass and then skate it. Get Zeno and just let him take it himself. Or sorry, Holloway. Holloway all the way down. Cuts through the middle. Backhand across shot. Oh, couldn't get the deflection. Gleason wanted a call. Didn't get it. His time expires on the period.
Boy, Gleason was absolutely cutting towards the middle. I wish we could see the replay on that one.
Yeah.
That was something else. Great job. Just like you said, Holloway beats everyone up that left side, flying towards it. Gleason recognizes it, moves his feet, runs to the front of the net, but did not get the call. Kind of almost tried to chip one in there, and the period's going to end 1-1. Kind of a disappointing end of that period, right, Tom?
I thought so. We had the pace of play in that period for the majority, even when we were on the PK.
That's right. You're killing penalties. You're killed a 5-on-3. You have all this momentum, and then somehow just a neutral zone turnover, like we said, that cloggy kind of neutral zone that Valor likes to run on that PK of theirs. We get it clogged up, pops out, and before you know it, it's a 1-1 game.
Well, the Raiders have got to take a lot of positives out of that period. And I'm sure in the locker room, the conversation's got to center around the fact that not only did we outplay them in that period, you got a minute 27 of power play to start the third. You want to get off on a good foot like you did at the start of the second. So
absolutely.
Shouldn't be hanging their heads. I'm sure Valor is feeling a little perked up to find themselves, fortunately, in a tie game again. So we'll see what happens after this ice make, folks, and talk to you in a few minutes.
Secondary shots. Valor 12, Regis 11. Total shots after two periods. Regis 22, Valor 15.
George's players don't act that way.
All right, welcome back, everybody. Almost the start here of the third period as we got the ice make done. But we did want to finish up because we still have, of course, more juicy information about one Grant Woodley.
Absolutely.
Stories to share and a good opportunity here for Tom to kind of cover a little bit more.
Well, certainly I'm going to say something about Grant. I can picture Grant, and we talked about what a cerebral guy he is. I think he's great. He's a great mentor and for the kids because of that calm demeanor he's got, a little bit of a dry sense of humor, certainly a very smart and knowledgeable hockey coach, but a different kind of personality that they can get used to in the locker room. I can picture Grant literally at a team function, and he's in the corner and he's reading a book. That's the Grant I know. You know, he's perusing the book. I'm like, Grant, come on, man, mix it up. Let's talk. But I did talk to a few more players. I want to mention a couple of things. I did talk to the great Nolan Sargent, who is playing out in Maine right now, playing junior hockey. And Noel had a chance. He won 2 state championships here at Regis Jesuit. Easy for me to say. But Noel won a couple of state championships. Obviously was a 4-year player, a captain of the Regis Jesuit team, and a defenseman. And although he did play a bunch of positions, he'd play offense when they needed him to. But I asked him about Grant, and he really said, hey, I appreciated Grant as a coach throughout my high school years. He's a coach that cares about his players, wants them to succeed during high school and after. And that's a big deal, right? He wants them to succeed on in life. And it's that care that helped players achieve success every day at the rink. So a big shout out from Nolan Sargent, big number 8. Would love to see him out here battling with these guys. And then last but not least, another 4-year player, my son Sergio Padilla, a defenseman, of course coached by Grant for 4 years. Sergio's commentary centered around, Serge was also a baseball player, he and his brother. But Grant would talk about how he played baseball too. I love this. He says, he told Serge, I was the only lefty on the team. And they used him as a lefty. So who knew Grant Woodley had hockey skills and baseball skills. Maybe Coach Dar could use him as an assistant coach sometime too. But a shout out to Grant Woodley, again, to the whole Woodley family. But thanks for Coach Grant and all he does for these boys. Again, he brings such a unique presence to them. As a former student, former Regis Jesuit hockey player, he knows about that brotherhood. He can commit to it and speak to it, and we're thankful to have him as an assistant coach here.
So fantastic, absolutely fantastic. Great little bio, and give everybody a little bit of insight into Grant and where he's come from and where he's taken this team, and such a huge part of it. Really excited for him to be on the bench there with our players as we come back out for the third period. Starting out with a minute 27 of power play opportunity. 17 minutes left on the clock. Raiders looking to see if they can't drive their advantage back up again.
Well, and the Raiders are going to come right with this energy line. The line that we basically have been talking about has had some good offensive production here. Balatbat, Zeno, and Lutz. Although Balatbat did he get tossed? Oh no, just check.
Just load up. Balatbat takes a draw back. Nice clean win. Dembeck gives way and off there. Now gets it back at center ice. Chips it in, but it kind of fluttered. Went deep corner. Thecady rips it around the far side. Slowed up nicely. Balatbat plays it. Chipped down low. Knocked free. Valor able to get it clear off the stick there of Owen Walsh.
Well, they looked like we were going to take a page out of your book there. It looked like they might chip it in deep. Dembeck just couldn't get good lumber on it. Dembeck back playing that point on the power play here. So 4 forwards and a defenseman.
Robbie comes near side, gives that one off for Zeno. Gets knocked off his stick, quickly backhanded out of the zone by Owen. And now a foot race. Walsh comes down. Good body position there. Bridges gives him no room to work. Slows up, and we'll see if we can't get something going here in the last 40 seconds of the power play. Again for Zeno, trying the near side. There's the dump in and follow. He chases down, gets in a battle with Walsh. Walsh bodies him up. That comes around. Dembeck unable to stop it. Goes all the way down ice. As Carter Lutz had fired that around the boards, but it's just too hot to handle. 20 seconds left now in the power play. We'll get PP2 out. A few seconds for one rush here. Miller starts it up. Near side. Holloway through the middle. Stick gets knocked out of the hands there at Gleason. Comes all the way back down into the Raiders zone. Played back by Romero. Penalty expires. We're back to even strength as Alfieri comes out of the box for too many men. Backhanded down in deep. Forecheck pressure by Filler gives way for Holloway. Holloway picks up the loose puck, comes around. Miller at the point. Shot deflected down in, never got through. Back out to the corner. Holloway has it, finds Miller again. Cross ice here for Romero. Quick step out. Dump down in, loose. It's in the skates. Oh, and Filler, or excuse me, it's over skated there by Holloway as he had a chance, and that get iced all the way down.
Holloway looked like he was going to just bury that thing. Almost had a chance on that backside.
Oh, man.
Looked like either he misjudged it or kind of whiffed on it. I'm not sure what it was.
Yeah, maybe it hopped on him. Here's going to be a good look here. No, that was after the fact, and they cleared it out. So it must have hopped on him there, but good chance as we'll get the teen line back out. Down in the corner for Manville. Hustles to it. Comes up with the puck, reverses it, and then finds room to the point. Walking the line, near side cross ice pass comes out of the zone there, off the stick of Perrin Jape. Jape gives that one off for Williams. They'll regroup, and down the boards comes Schick. He gets bodied up there by number 6, Tarosian. Good stick by Beck, though. Turns it back over for the Raiders. Slip move, Carter Schick. Tipped at the point, but then knocked down in deep. Battling for the puck. Valor comes away, and out it comes to center ice. Down low, Williams. Sticked aside there by Bussey. Up to the point, but not out. Williams gets it back, finds room cross ice for Perrin Jape. Jape ahead for Schick. Schick backhands it on, but gets bodied off there. Good defensive position by Muir. Muir turns it over, though, and Schick gets it right back. Hustling around. Taken off the puck there by Majewski. It's in deep, but forecheck pressure from Beck and Manville. Pulled out nicely, defensive play there as Tarosian came loose with it and flips it in deep on Bussey. Hopping puck slowed up and played aside. Bridges will stretch it, step up there by Fekete. Bridges takes him off the puck. Trying the far side there, backhanded up ice. Beck chips it ahead. Blattbat, who's on, comes up. Caden trying to pressure. Swept away, though, by Kaiser and gone up the far side boards to center ice. Nice poke check, gets it free for Zeno. Zeno cuts on. Bridges comes with him. What a drag move again. And then Zeno passes back, but nobody's coming down the far side slot. Back through the middle, quick transition for Fekete. Goes around, cuts to the middle, shot, short side wide. Fekete gets knocked down in the collision there. Tries to body through. Puck gets played by Zeno along with Blattbat, but stays in the Raider zone. Finally a flip up high, gets it out and down to the Eagle blue line and beyond. Too far beyond for an icing.
Well, good job battling back for the Raiders right there. Looked like Fekete was going to be on the move, and boy, they had to really kind of rally to get back. It's kind of been back and forth here. Raiders have not had a chance to get the pressure that we wanted to see early in this period. You know, it looked like they had more pressure last period, kind of a back and forth.
Yeah, a little response from Valor, especially they got a little energy off of killing that penalty to start the period. So Miller, though, face off again, won by the Raiders. Miller has it. Nice feed through the middle. Good patience to find Holloway. Now through, chips off the stick there of Dembeck and down low. He needs to come near side corner. Quick hustle, but Gleason picks it up. Toss back to the point. Romero, slapper, blocked off by Alfieri. Alfieri hustling, but Romero comes back and pokes it free for Dembeck. He throws it in deep corner. Far side boards. That gets played ahead, deflects off a stick and comes in on. No ice there. Romero tries to chip it up high, backhanded out by Gleason. But sitting there waiting is Morona, who gets it back in. Raiders control quickly, though. Dembeck gets it through. That hops past. And now an opportunity here as it gets fed ahead, but just off sides was Barnes, who jumped the blue line a bit early.
Well, Dembeck was trying to feed ahead there to Holloway, right? As my kids would say, one of those death passes, though. He kind of chucks it in the neutral zone, and Holloway doesn't know who's in front of him, and I think he just kind of short-armed himself and didn't catch it, but it looked like he was going to have a chance, or at least kind of an even man rush.
Puck comes near side boards off the face-off. Carrying it in, Valor looking across, holds up, now throws it in behind. Schaefer comes off, works the man off the puck. First one there, though, I think is Valor. Oh, number 26 for Valor. That's Nodler. He gets it back down low. Cut off by Beck. Beck chips it far side for Manville. Manville back in that near far side corner in a battle there. Taken away. Beck flips it up and out of the zone. Controlled there by the D, Galushko. Quickly back in as Valor wants to get it in deep and chase. Schaefer's down in there, catches a hit on the body there from Willency. But Max can't control. Now it comes ahead for Schick, and Schick gets a tap and breaks ahead. Coming around, trying to work by. Backhand shot pad save made on the short side. Good hustle there from Carter Schick. Back through the middle, hops off a Nodler's stick. He goes to the bench for a change. Raiders have control. Far side for Schaefer. Back through the middle, off a Schick stick. The turnover ends up coming in. Swinging wide there is number 17, Galushko. Tries to center, but it goes through everyone and back out at the Raider blue line. Taken up and down ice by Manville. All the way around the near side boards, Patterson should cheat down, and he does, but he can't control it. And instead it comes up and out. Quick shot on, ends up in the glove of Bussey, off the stick of Whitmore, and it's held.
Boy, a great start to that play. I like that Manville kind of chucked it down. He was going off for a change, but he did a great job of kind of chucking it and getting deep. The Raiders just weren't able to pinch, like you said, down here and keep it down low. Otherwise, that was going to be a good exchange.
Face-off back again, won by the Raiders. Bridges cuts ahead himself, carries it. Collision there at center ice, but after he dumps it in, played off and turned over. Quick shot by Lutz. Save made there by Robinson as he almost caught him out of his crease. Zeno in a battle down low. Support comes in from Blattbat as he tries to pull the puck free. Gloved out to the near side by Owen, but Zeno hustles over, controls. Lutz has it back for Zeno. Zeno tries to peel it out. Nice play back to the point. Shot blocks off a skate. Didn't get much on it there as Patterson wasn't really right in his wheelhouse to shoot that one. Bridges, though, jumps up and gets it free. Blattbat loses his footing and can't get to the puck as Valor goes far side. Owen plays it ahead, glove down by Patterson, and then a hand pass at center ice will bring a whistle and a face-off in the Raiders zone.
Boy, Bridges did a great job of diving and kind of pushing that puck. The bummer is, if he would have just let Blattbat take it, it looked like it was almost going to be an odd man rush, but he wanted to just poke it a little bit further and almost poked it out of the reach of Blattbat, and Valor ends up with the puck. I think the quick
turn, right? Caden goes for the quick turn, and he stumbles and then loses the opportunity. Face-off win. Tapped towards the net, but blocked off by the skate of Miller. And now it goes through, and there's the stretch. Good work through the neutral zone here by Valor. Their sticks are just too good to try and get that stretch to go. Miller backhands one up and out, banging down. We'll get a foot race here. Dembeck probably won't be able to close on Morona, but he does force him down. Little glove in the jersey there as he goes to the ice.
Looks like a defensive back there.
Back up at the point, kicking at it to keep it in was Romero. Fighting for it is Gleason. Down low, Dembeck stick lift. Again, gets in on the body there, Morona. Trying to dig that puck free. Gleason sees it come back for Holloway. Holloway gets it back on the half board, walks in. Penalties coming on Valor as that shot sails high and wide. Controlled by Miller. Six-man gets on as Bussey's quick to the bench. Ripper shot goes off the stick there of Holloway and out to the corner. Touched up by Feckety. And the whistle will send a frustrated Morona to the box. I think it's going to be 2 minutes for roughing.
My Sharona, 11, going to sit for 2 minutes.
Tripping.
Yep, tripping. 8:59 left in the third period. 1-1 hockey game. Boy, it's a battle, which is what you expect out of these two teams. Two good programs. State championships the last number of years between the two of them. Just incredible. Great hockey players. Good energy. Let's see what happens here.
Well, big 2-minute opportunity here for the Raiders. Love to see them get set up and just create some movement and some opportunities. That one shot high over the glove there of Robinson. Down the boards comes Lutz, loose for Dembeck. Dembeck should be able to go across and does. Then the centering pass, tapped off a stick, comes loose. Zeno does a great job picking it up, fires it in right off of Robinson. Powered around the boards, it hops through Dembeck at the point and gets out for Valor. All the way back in his own end behind the net. Bridges reverses back in for Dembeck. Dembeck waits. Minute 22 left here on the power play opportunity. Dembeck walks ahead, near side boards, off and tap for Zeno. Zeno picks it up, then loses it, has to pull up, which means the Raiders are going to have to get reset here. And here's an opportunity. Opportunistic is Lloyd for Valor. Forecheck pressure, Lloyd gives that puck off, still controlled there by Majewski. He gets taken off the puck finally by Dembeck. and the Raiders have to restart again, now under a minute of power play time left. We'll get PP2 coming out here.
This traffic jam that the Valor creates right here, I'm telling you, you don't want to get anywhere near. It's worse than I-25.
Too many men as the Raiders don't change properly. That's a really undisciplined penalty there. As head counts coming on and off the bench, players don't recognize who's changing. And that's going to negate the remainder of the power play as we lose 41 seconds for a too many men minor.
Well, unfortunately, it looks like we had 3 defensemen out there.
Yeah, what happened was we had a defenseman on the puck. I think Bridges wanted one of the forwards to come take the puck so he could change with the last defender. And I think the defenseman just said, oh, my whole line's out there, I got to go.
Right.
And
seems like
that's
a good
1, 2,
time.
3 on the back end.
Yeah. So we're going to have 41 seconds of 4-on-4, a minute 19 of power play for the Valor Christian Eagles after that. So, you know, some interesting special teams. With 7:40 left, the next couple minutes is going to be exciting.
Well, face-off win for Holloway. Gets it back and gives it this side for Miller. Luke slides ahead. Good area pass there, but just out of the reach of Gleason. That's going to be an icing, but I love the idea.
It was great. I just, you know, I see him. He spied Gleason. Gleason just hesitated for a second.
Yeah.
Gleason was looking back at him. I think they both made eye contact with each other. It was just a hair too late.
I think the Raiders' gift from the hockey team this year should be a pool table so the boys can work on angles when they're
right.
off the ice.
That's right. Well, that's a little geometry, you know. I know a thing or two about that, Tom.
Far side breakout for Holloway. Nice move around the D, then cuts back to the middle, but many bodies there to cut him off. Tap free. Nice play by Romero to knock it down and keep it in. Down low, Romero gets it back at the point, then goes far side. Miller shot in, deflected by Gleason, but comes away. Back up at the point. Miller and Gleason play pitch and catch. Miller's shot in, loose. Gleason pokes at it, and then the net comes off.
A little bit of a bouncer in front of Robinson. He did cover it up. Gleason was charging right at the right time there and got his stick in. It wasn't late, just a good hard play. I know Robinson looked back to see somebody knock the net off its moorings, which is probably a smart thing if you're on the defense there.
Well, now we got a minute 15 of power play opportunity here for the too many men penalty on the Raiders. So now the Raiders go back on to penalty kill special teams. There's a step-up opportunity. Ryan Williams can't get it. Alfieri cuts in, centers it across. Good back check work there by Carter Schick, negates the shot opportunity. Far side, Fekete gets it down low. Coming across there was Bridges. Trying to feed it out front was Alfieri, but it's knocked off his stick. Valor still has it. Room up high, 8-0 and fumbles, and that saves the Raiders from an opportunity of a shot going on from up high. Owen gets it back, feeds it down low. Coveney has it. Slides out, waits. Looking. Good approach and good pressure there by Beck. Forces the turnover, and then the clear, and an opportunity for Schick breaking. Rolling puck picked up. Quick shot. Save made by Robinson.
Well, great job by Schick there. There was not much he had to work with. I think that's a great job by Carter Schick to even get a shot off, right? Person's behind him chasing him. The puck's bouncing down the right side. He just kind of rushes to it and rips one. It was a bit of a bouncer, maybe even on its side when he hit it.
Yeah, it was up on edge.
Yeah.
And I know he looks at that and says, can I knock it down, get it flat, or is the guy going to catch me? Instead, he sends the knuckle shot, which sometimes really tough for a netminder to handle. There's a shot from the point from Romero that gets blockered aside, and then Robinson has to stick another one aside as another shot gets there, as it's a shorthanded opportunity here for the Raiders putting pressure on.
10 seconds left in this penalty kill for the Raiders.
Zeno forces a turnover, shot wide left. Back up towards center ice, taken away from Coveney. Fantastic penalty kill there by the Raiders, as they had more opportunities being shorthanded. Lutz gets ridden into the boards, taken off the puck. Alfieri comes across, easily bodied away there by Balatbat and dumped right back in by Romero. Robinson feeds it far side corner. Holloway read that, came across to pressure. Taken out of there by Balatbat, pulls up. Holloway cuts to the front, off a skate. Now he gets ridden down by Coveney and into the netminder, and the net's off.
Well, Holloway kind of got banged around there. I'm not sure if Holloway knocked the net off its moorings or was knocked off earlier by Robinson.
He had a Coveney out of position. Looked like he might have drawn something there, but a couple times tonight where we've had the advantage with relation to the net, we haven't really seen a call with our player going down. Gleason there at the end of the second, and now that one for Holloway. Puck's taken away. That one's won off by Valor in the defensive end. They come near side but turn it over. Ryan Williams keeps it down low right away and keeps it in the zone. Down low, Holloway can't get that way. Morona, though, blows a tire, and that forces a turnover for Dembeck. Looking out front, hops through two men back to Paranjape at the point. He goes right back down low. Dembeck now back up for Williams. Ryan looking, goes back for Dembeck, deflected across the front. Up comes Paranjape, but he can't get there, and breaking out, Whitmore fires it down in, stick to side and up into the screen by Bussey.
Dembeck was going back to help there. He was trying to direct Williams, I think, trying to tell him which way to go. I love that. That's your captain, right? He's like, hey, I'm not a defenseman, but you listen to me, pal. You go that way, and I'm going this way. I love me some Robbie Dembeck.
I think the senior leadership on this squad is so deep, obviously, this year. And it's something they're going to have to tap into if they want to go deep playoff time this year.
Absolutely.
Back in behind. Raiders have behind their net. Patterson flips one up high, breaks it out. Skips through the D and down low. Beck hustling, but man reverses out and plays it up the near side boards. Patterson sneaks up. Puck gets chipped back in by Manville. Raiders touch up and come back in on the forecheck with Beck. Beck and Manville poking at pucks, and good step up by Patterson. There's a good read where he got there. Made the break on the puck, got it down low. Morona's back in there. In behind, plays out the far side boards. Coming down there was Bridges, who never seems to be off the ice. Blake again bangs that one down. Lloyd has it for Valor in behind the net. Lloyd plays it near side. Nodler gives that one up and breaking through the middle. Body taken down there hard by Schick. Puck is loose in behind the Raider net. Patterson and Bridges digging for it with some puck support there from Schick. Bridges comes up with it, but the far side boards, puck gets stood up by the Eagles. Finally flipped up and out of the zone to center ice as the Raiders get a much needed change. Ripping a shot into the glove of Bussey was number 4, Ryan Kaiser. Played by Bussey, so the play continues. The puck comes up near side. Chase Patterson flips one up in the air, knocked down by the stick of a Valor player and dumped back in the zone. Tap back towards the middle, but Brooks Wright had peeled off, and that ended up on the stick of Beck, who quickly turns it right back over to Owen Walsh. Walsh gets stood up at the blue line, loses the puck. Raiders content to play it down into the zone. Wright plays it back across. Good pickup by Lutz, cuts back. Gets bodied up hard, though, as he runs into Ryan Kaiser and goes down. Far side boards now. Owen Walsh, tap pass, goes all the way down ice for an icing as he missed Brooks Wright cutting at the blue line.
2:45 left, and boy, we are down to it right now, Tom, right? I mean, holy cow. Hold on to your hats. I don't know what the weather's like out there, but you should be locked in on this one with 2:45 left.
Couple of conservative plays there by both squads, looking like players that realize it's late and I don't want to make a mistake. Get pucks out, better to get it to center ice, don't want to turn over in your zone, so be interesting to see who can generate a play. Glove down, kick. That was, no, that went off the skate. He kicked it. Gets a hand pass call, but it came down and he kicked it with the skate after the hand brought it down. Probably shouldn't have been a hand pass.
Yeah. Well,
but it's going to come back.
I say this. It's one of those situations where it's the linesman on the far back side of the play that makes the call. There's a linesman right in front of the guy. He could whistle, but the guy behind makes the whistle. I'm with you. Easy to complain about. I realize that.
But just, didn't have the right angle, so he saw the glove, didn't see the skate, and that creates an opportunity in the offensive zone here for the Eagles. As it gets chipped up quickly, though, and the Raiders smartly get it out to center ice. Lutz cuts across, gets knocked off his stick. Alfieri back checking, comes up with that puck. Far side Lloyd. Lloyd comes over the near side for Morona. Forecheck pressure comes from Zeno, and he forced a turnover. Back shot! What a blocker save made by Robinson as Balatbat had picked the corner.
Well, I'm going to tell you, if the Raiders are going to win this game, Jacob Zeno is going to be part of it. He has absolutely been everywhere. Look at this. He's going to feed it right to his partner. What a great blocker save at the last second by Robinson. But it was Zeno's pure hustle and a great feed, kind of no look going the other way.
Face off one of the defensive zone. Valor plays it ahead, chips down the boards. That's going to be icing. Owen Walsh hustling, but not in time.
2:04 left. We are down to it.
Exactly the kind of hockey game you expect from these two clubs. Not much quarter given on either side.
Well, and hopefully somebody wins it here with something good, right? You don't want a mistake on either side. You want somebody to just take advantage of something and really make a good play. Good offensive hockey play.
Somebody in red. But anyway, just saying.
Exactly right.
Puck to the point. Ryan Williams goes down the boards. Turned over there, taken away. Nice defensive play made by Kaiser. But
That's
Kaiser's
offside.
Excuse me, Brooks Wright is offsides as that got touched up with a stick at the blue line.
See, now I'm critical of the linesman, Tom, and nobody comes to my job and talks smack about what I do, which I'm very fortunate of, just so you know. But
they have some of the hardest jobs out there as the men in stripes.
That's
There's no question.
I got the advantage of instant replay at my fingertips.
The view from up here, the view from the cheap sheets is pretty good.
That's right.
And we can see everything that happens.
I paid my $5.
They're down at ice level at full speed and doing a very good job. Patterson in behind at the red line, chips it ahead. Beck has it. Looking, does he see the far side? No, floats it down deep. Didn't see room across, probably smart. Plays it in the zone. Played around to the near side. Brooks right there to tap it ahead. Kept in nicely by Patterson, walks the line. Now an opportunity, cross ice pass looking for Schick. Doesn't get through as it goes off the skate of Kaiser and is thrown down. Turnover there off the skates, bad bounce, but a great back-checking work there by Patterson, gets it free. Boy, good shift for Chase there, and a shot whistles wide from Beck. Let's see if we can't work the low pad side for a little bit here in this final minute. Now a bunch of offsides players there. They'll weigh in. I'm sorry, but Brooks Wright is not that fast, as that man was 5 feet in before that puck gained the zone. Now it's chipped down low off of Beck. He loses an edge and goes down. Back into the Valor zone. Kaiser loses an edge and goes down. Puck comes out to center ice for Bridges, who chips it back in. Kaiser slows it up, now comes up the near side boards. Tapped off of Whitmore, goes all the way down. Played around by Bussey out the far side. First one there is going to be an Eagles player. Nice play across for Lloyd, but Lloyd couldn't settle it. Tries to shoot it, blocked by Zeno, who should be on the ice to make a rush here.
20 seconds left.
Blackbat backhands it free here. Lutz with some jets. Slap shot. Wicked wide there as it was bouncing. And he ripped that on the curve well outside. Now played ahead. Backhanded up ice. Back is Zeno covering. Great defensive play as Jake steps up on Whitmore.
What a great hit.
Now across as time expires. He again slows him up. Zeno everywhere there, and we got a 1-1 game at the end of regulation.
Yep.
Boy, a couple of bouncing pucks there that negated a good opportunity. Again, just like with the Schick opportunity in the third, that puck was all up on edge and rolling around, and Lutz really couldn't do much more but just take a rip at it. And of course, it took a wicked curve left.
Well, and who knew, right? Exactly right. If it's on its edge, it might hook. He threw the curveball, needed to throw the slider.
Exactly.
And unfortunately got away. But I will tell you this, Jacob Zeno, again, all over the ice, puts the big hit right here at the blue line. With just a few seconds left, it looks like Valor's going to squeak and get one maybe loose there for a chance. And Zeno just bodies his guy up right here, right at the end of regulation. It's 1-1. Here we go, overtime.
So 5-minute overtime session. No shootouts. So this will be 5 minutes, one-time overtime. It'll end up in a tie, as we painfully are aware from Saturday night's contest against Fort Collins, as that went to a 4-4 tie after the overtime session. So Raiders back-to-back overtime opportunities here against, as always, a very good Valor Christian squad.
Well, and very disciplined. I mean, what we've seen out of them is super disciplined in the neutral zone when they're playing defense. Super disciplined. I can't tell you how many times I've seen the way they dump it is they get a defenseman on the back end. He chucks it to the middle, and somehow, some way, a forward gets his stick just enough to chip it so that it ends up in the corner, and the other two guys have a foot race to get the puck. It's almost like it's so well designed that they're pressing where the Raiders are having a tough time to set it up and get it the other way. They need a little bit of that action. Find a spot, like you said, maybe a floater over the top, use some of those wheels. Hey, the energy line, Lutz, Balatbat, Zeno, the way they played all night, I like their odds. I like them chucking it into a corner and battling and getting it. You know, we're going to see some Holloway here and Dembeck.
Yep.
You know, it's hard to
and
see.
Gleason.
Yeah. Go with some wheels here. You know, you know, basically the guys that come out here early, you're going to get 2, maybe 3 shifts, right? That's the way you got to look at it.
Yep.
So you know, you got to bring your guns out.
And it makes sense. You bring Holloway. Zeno's line finished out that last 45, 50 seconds at a pretty high pace. Want to catch a quick blow for them.
Right.
And then get them right
get 2
back
shifts
out.
in. Absolutely. They could probably get 2 shifts in here. Of course, you want Schick on the ice, too. He's had a lot of energy.
Yeah, all 3 of those lines have really produced great efforts tonight. So here we go for overtime. Fekete steps out, going up against Holloway. Face-off down, tap near side. Holloway races in, controlled by Romero and dumped in deep. Raiders are off sides. Still off as Dembeck doesn't realize, and then a whistle. Seemed odd. I mean, he could have been, I never heard him yell off, but we'll just take the whistle and a face-off, do it over again here outside the blue line.
Well, in a way, I almost think that's advantage Raiders.
Yeah.
Valor has the puck behind their own net.
Here we go as Holloway hustles in. Puck goes far side. 8-0 and tries to bring it up. He dumps it in deep. Back is Romero, slides in behind the net. That puck was slowed up, which bounced a little bit on Romero and allowed for the turnover. Valor tried to play it out front. Great, smart defensive positioning there by Holloway. Now stretch up the boards. Gloved down by Dembeck, but quickly bodied by Owen. Gleason comes in on the forecheck, but can't quite hold the man up as Kaiser able to shake him loose and get it up and out. Owen Walsh plays it ahead, ends up on Fekete's stick. Drop shot pass, save. Backhanded but wide. Fekete tries to put it out front there for Wright. Wright sweeps a leg down. Man might have just blown an edge there as Romero went down. 8-0 from the point. Shot whistles wide to the net on the near side. Kaiser down now, fires one up high and off the boards and around and out as the Raiders will get a change.
Here comes the Zeno line. Nope.
No, we're going to get the Schick.
Schick
Manville. Manville up on the forecheck. Beck waiting at the blue line as they try to stretch it through the middle. That tips off the stick and down ice of Barnes. Fed around the near side for Schick. Schick pulls back in his own end, taps it down for Miller. Miller pulls up, tied up there by Barnes. Digging for it were the Valor Eagles, but they can't come up as Patterson finds it and flips it high and out of the zone. There's the flip I was talking about, and chasing is Manville, but it's an icing as it just sneaks over the line.
Close. So close. Honestly, I feel like, and maybe I'm just wishing this to be true, Manville didn't really know where it was.
Yep.
And so he didn't get a chance. Once he realized where it was, he hustled to it. One more step, Tom, and he's probably on top of that thing before it gets there.
Yeah.
And with the puck.
Peeling out of the corner with the chance, but back down in the Raiders zone. Patterson forced to play back on the far side. Nice work through there to get up to the point by Coveney. Near side for Lloyd. Shot in, save made, loose, punched out. Opportunity here. Good play by Blackbat, but out of the reach of Lutz as it goes down. And Sharona comes out on the far side and kicks it out to center ice. Patterson back with a little pressure coming. Barnes steps up on him as well as Alfieri as Patterson turns back into the crowd. Morona knocked loose, comes out of the zone, and here's a chance for Zeno. Zeno comes around the D, and then just as he was about to center it out front, came loose. He had to backhand it across. Down low, Balatbat chips it in the corner. Kaiser plays it around the far side. Coming down the boards, Bridges didn't get a good jump, but he still gets there. Morona slows it up behind the net, then plays it ahead off of Barnes.
2:20 left.
Raiders now back on for Dembeck. Dembeck gets into a little collision there, loses the puck. Dumped back in the zone by Bridges. Back at center ice, a little tap play to himself there by Larson, but Bridges is there to take it away and release back for Romero, who goes far side boards up and out. 8-0 and has men off sides, throws a pass across, it goes off a body, and a 2-on-1 developing for Gleason and Holloway, but it's just outside of the reach of Holloway as he was coming down on the far post. Holloway keeps the battle up, Gleason comes up with it, cuts back, pulls, has the point, shot by Paranjape, whistles into the glove of Robinson, and it's held.
Yeah, it was actually Dembeck that took that shot.
Oh, was that Dembeck?
Another smart play by Gleason there. He gets the puck in the corner, doesn't panic, doesn't turn and shoot. He kind of looks up to see, hey, where's a player with some empty, some space in front of him, some zone to play with, and it's Dembeck, and he gets a good shot off, but gloved by Robinson.
I should have known by
left.
the sound that was Dembeck shooting.
That's right. 143 left.
Wow, there was a stretch look on the deflection
Holy
off
cow.
the boards. If that hadn't gone into the bench, Brooks Wright had a couple of steps behind the D.
He was definitely streaking, and they were trying the rollerball pass. That's an old movie reference there from the 70s. Not many guys going to remember that one. That was a rollerball pass on the board, though.
I'm there with you. Chase Patterson finds it at center ice, plays it back in the zone. Raiders have to touch up. Minute and a half left. Room for Lloyd to work it through the middle. Finds Fekete, tapped off his stick, freezes things up at the blue line, and all they can do is back it in. Good hit there by Filler on the far side boards. Tapped away here by Ryan Williams. Flipped up and out as the Raiders get it down ice. Big collision at the blue line between Fekete and Filler. Filler looked like he might have won that one.
Filler's 2-0.
Yeah. Far side behind, out to the boards it comes. Owen Walsh wants to come through the middle, goes off the stick of Wright and all the way down and in. Final minute here of the extra frame. Raiders looking to get it out of their zone. Patterson gets knocked down by Wright. Puck gets fed around the near side, but the only person there is Kaiser. He keeps it in. Good step out there by Schick. Forces the puck to be dumped in deep. Out front, Fekete, shot, save, loose, shot, save.
Unbelievable.
As Bussy with 37 seconds bails the Raiders out.
Absolutely unbelievable. Gage Bussy, holy cow.
Human highlight reel in the net tonight.
What a save. You're going to see it here, 2 in a row. What a chance. Rebound, bounces around. A different Valor Christian player gets another shot, and he stops it. Hey, they're going to bring that line out for one more hop here with 37 ticks left on the clock.
Miller with it in the corner. Gets bodied up there by Barnes and Alfieri digging. Raiders trying to dig it up to the point. Gets out to center ice. Coveney has to go back far side for Kaiser. Good step up there. An opportunity here. Oh, Zeno can't find it, but it comes through. Lutz, though, runs into Balatbat. Zeno gloves it down, keeps it in briefly. Stolen back by Balatbat. Swept out to the far side. 10 seconds left. Through the middle. Picked off by by Carter Lutz. Lutz waits. Circles. 3 seconds left. 2 seconds left. Got to get a shot off. Can't. And we have a 1-1 tie.
Oh, man. Boy, the Raiders had the right crew on there. They were muscling. They were hustling. Great job by that line.
Great
Just
work all night.
At the end, they took it away there with about 15 seconds left. Those are the longest 15 seconds we've seen all night, Tom.
And a 3-man collision at the blue line. I know Lutz just wanted to
That's
jump
right.
through. And
That's right.
Caden turns, and next thing you know, we got guys congealed in the court right at the blue line.
Yeah, they absolutely tied each other up, and you're right. If somehow 2 of those guys aren't in that way, it's a weird odd man rush.
Yeah.
At least a 2-on-1, maybe a 3-on-2 of some kind. But, hey, that's the way the puck bounces. It's a 1-1 tie. Oh, leaves you wanting just a little bit more, right? It's like a Valentine's Day dinner, Tom.
Give me just something extra here.
That's
Maybe
right.
Throw a little extra dessert on here.
That's right. That's right.
You know, I think it's Luke Miller's mom's birthday. Couldn't they have delivered a little bit of dessert with an extra period?
Man. One more play.
Well, it was great being here with you. Best in the business, Tom Padilla.
Thank you, Tom.
Thanks for
Appreciate
letting
it.
me be with
Yeah,
you.
thanks for having me.
Fantastic fun calling this one, folks. A 1-1 tie between Regis Jesuit and Valor Christian. Another great battle as the players will come together for a closing prayer here at center ice.
We'll see you next time. Thanks,
Take care,
everybody.
everybody.